When devotees approaches me to seek a solution for their griefs and difficulties, these get solved in a true and full measures through the method and measures of expiation suggested to them. So when you come with the grief, with your problem, if you understand the Nirakaran and if you do it with full hearted, your problem will be solved. As per the suggestion given by Dada and as per guidance in the Guru Marg, you have to. That's why yesterday when I went to that Murti Stapna at Gajanan place, I told them Guru Marg is the most easiest path. Guru path is very easy, but we always make it difficult by not behaving. The devotees get appropriate instruction in cultivating in them devotion in the true sense. Go ahead, continue. So cultivating in true sense. Prior to approaching me, they have already made some effort knowingly or unknowingly to seek relief from those problems. Yesterday, remember the sentence came out to me from my mouth? The sentence came out. You are now in the Guru Marg, but before that we already approached psychic, astrologer, same thing. So we do go there prior coming to or joining the Guru Marg. We have been there, so it's not a surprise. The reason why such efforts had not succeeded then lies in the fact that these were only in the nature of efforts, and effort as such cannot amount to Nirakara. So you just made an effort, but efforts were not Nirakara. You found psychic astrologer, but they didn't have Nirakara. You only made an attempt, an effort to go and see them because you were sick and tired with your problem. But you did not make the right effort to find who is the right person to give me the Nirakaran, because the power of thinking was not that strong at that time. Why the power of thinking was not that strong at that time? Because you were burdened under the grief. Yes or no? Yes. You made your power of thinking so weak because constantly you were thinking about the problems rather than the solution.
They could at best be looked upon as attempts towards Nirakaran and not Nirakaran in the true sense of that term.
Right. They could at best be looked upon as attempt towards Nirakaran. So when you approach somebody and whatever they give you the remedy, you thought it was a Nirakaran. And not Nirakaran in the true sense of that term. So they were not Nirakaran. Your effort, was not completely successful. Chala.
But when in Guru Marg, after a liking towards true devotion gets developed, one who maintains that Guru devotion with unshaken confidence.
Unshaken confidence. So it is very important. Once you start liking the Guru Marg, it is the initial step you have taken. You should have that liking of the Guru Marg. Slowly, slowly enjoy. And you should not be shaken up. Okay.
And never and never even once by lapse thinks of once again observing fast. Vrata,
Vaikalya or Japa Japa. The
transformation so acquired by the grace of Guru blessings.
So once you are in Guru Marg, please do not do fasting. Please do not do Vrat Vaikalya. Please do not do any kind of Japa Japya. Somebody else gives you another puja. Don't do it. Why? Look at the result now. Why you should not be doing it? Because it will affect you in a big time, in a big way.
Doing all these things is known as karma vimochan.
Barabar? So Dada has done it, by doing the Nirakaran, karma vimochan is done. Barabar?
Devotees, however, through their ignorance, implicate a different meaning to that term.
So now, if I ask somebody, then what do you understand by karma vimochan? So this is the generalized meaning everybody will have. This is without understanding properly. They
take it to the expiation of karma that have taken place in their previous lives, knowingly or unknowingly.
So getting rid of the karma which has taken place knowingly or unknowingly in the past life. Age meaning badane khabar nahi. Karma vimochan means removing of the defects from the past in the karma. In fact,
karma vimochan is a measure which is not only linked with janma janmantar or janma karma,
right.
but in the life acquired when there is an adverse impact of thought and and behavior obstructing the performance of daily duties.
So, now understand the meaning of karma vimochan. Okay? Okay, listen. But in the life acquired when there is an adverse impact of thoughts and behavior. So, how your thoughts and behavior can also, of course, it will affect you. Thoughts and behavior obstructing the performance of daily duties. So, when you have Nirakaran given, and if your thoughts and behaviors are opposite, and if you do not follow the instruction, then also you are creating instead of removing.
That medium through which an instant awareness of not doing so arises
is
called karma vimochan.
vimocha.
Karma vimochan is thus, in a sense, even more important and nearer to a devotee than worship performed in honor of God. Therefore, to take stock when the day is done of the extent to which one has attained karma vimochan by the blessings of the Guru is, in other words, punya sanchay.
So that punya sanchit means once you perform the Nirakaran faithfully and honestly, and the blessing you have received is called punya sanchit. Means it's entering, the blessing is now working in your life. Now Rinamocha.
In the above described two states for the mitigation of the physical, mental, or economic troubles that arise due to unfavorable karma in life, the vimochan that is carried out removes the severity of karma and gives a feeling of favorableness and comfort.
Simple, self-explanatory.
The term
Rinamochan
should not be meant to imply that it is related to the rinas arising from the help that we may have taken from each other in our previous lives.
So the help we have taken from each other in the previous life, it's a debt. Okay, it's not be meant, not the exact meaning of that. Okay, well, so let us understand what is Rinamochan.
In the current life, the relations around the individual in the family in which he takes birth have not necessarily been similarly related to him as relatives as per karma of his previous births.
So in this life, let's say two brothers. Okay, let us read that sentence again. It's self-explanatory because I'm not jumped. I don't want to jump in the line which is coming up. So only let us read that line again.
In the current life, the relations around the individual in the family.
So you have a relationship in the individual, like brother, sister, mother, parents, whatever. Okay.
In which he takes birth, have not necessarily been similarly related to him as relatives as per karma of his previous birth.
So not necessarily in this life you are brother and sister, but that doesn't mean that in the previous life you were also in the same relationship. Okay.
In the current life of the individual, by virtue of the fact that he himself and the people around him are born under one common roof.
So you guys are all born under a common roof. For example, a family, husband, wife, and let's say two boys and two girls. They're all under the same roof. They enjoy
bodily relationships such as brothers and sisters, father and mother, sons and daughters, grandsons and granddaughters.
So this is like a one big family under one big roof. Okay.
However, even when due to birth taken under a common family umbrella, such bodily linkages are cognized as relations with each other in the life acquired presently as per karma of previous birth.
So even though you are as a family in this life, but again, the karma from the previous birth is also inherited and they are going to affect you also.
So individual person.
Yeah. Brother and sister, that means that they are not going to fight everyone. They are still going to fight. Or some of them, they don't even fight. It depends what kind of karma. Because see, don't forget, karma and Rinanubandha, they are also linked.
Yeah.
Okay, when the Rinanubandha is stronger than the karma, then you have an adverse effect. That's what we read previously. So here just trying to say that everybody is like a close family. Everybody is on a different platform. But at the same time, every individual have their different karma baggage too. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I.
Even the kids are from the same parents.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they will be all in harmony. Okay, there will be ups and downs.
The linkages so established with every other person in the family may not be necessarily as per karma.
Right.
It is because of this that many times it is experienced that relations between brothers and sisters, far from being congenial, are strained, and many times separatist tendencies prevail.
So there is disturbance. Okay, brothers, sisters, whatever.
The reason, obviously, is that in the current life, mere physical relationships cannot give rise to a sense of belonging and respect towards each other.
Right. So it's not that the elderly will, the older will forget the respect to the younger one, and the younger will forget the respect to the older one, because there is some kind of imbalance situation. Why imbalance situation? Because of the karma. Even though they are under the same umbrella of the family.
For this, if favorable relationships of karma conducive to each other get favorably linked with life and become functional, these relatives will have affinity and a sense of belonging towards each other.
So if all the karma in that family, which is a very rare thing, if everybody's karma in father, mother, brother, sister, let's say a family of 4.
Father, mother, son, daughter.
Father, mother, son, daughter, sorry. So everybody's karma are favorable. Absolutely, there is no unfavorable. Then there is, everybody will mingle around happily. There is no disturbance. Why? Because the karmas are favorable. But if the one of them has unfavorable karma, it will disturb the peace of the whole family. So a lot of times you say, this family is like a heaven on earth. Why? Because everybody has a favorable karma under the same roof. And if you look at another family, this is like a hell to go in there and visit the family member, because every time they are fighting. So why? Why this disturbance is there? Because even though they are under the same roof, the different karma and unfavorable karma. That is important.
When such contradictions which exist in life are set right by Guru blessings, the state brought about by Guru blessings, in which every member of the family gets enough scope to perform his duties towards his own self as well as towards the other members of the family, is called Rinanubandha.
So once you get the Guru, then Guru will bring all these. Guru, what is Guru? Okay, give me, okay, answer, you answer. Sonali, you answer. There is a disturbed family and they find a Guru Marg. They come to Guru. And by giving Guru giving them Nirakaran to that family, what happens in that family? It was a disturbed family. So Guru giving Nirakaran. Now what exactly is happening?
That disturbance is getting fixed.
That disturbance is getting fixed. And the family is going to enjoy.
Yes.
And its family is going to enjoy.
Bliss and peace.
What exactly Guru did? Very nice. So Guru changed the situation from unfavorable to favorable. Why there was an imbalanced situation? Because of the unfavorable karma. Okay? ચાલો. એટલે તું મને એક જ લાઈનમાં આન્સર આપી દેવાનું હતું. ગુરુ ફિક્સ અનફેવરેબલ ટુ ફેવરેબલ. એમ ચાલો. હા મામા. ચાલો. Rinanubandha
does not therefore mean a truck barter between the family members, but implies leading a dutiful life with love towards each other.
So, in reality, what is happening? Unbalanced situation is fixed by the Guru. And everybody, because they were on a different level. So, Guru starts, okay, one son is over here, a daughter is over here, mother is here, father is here. So, slowly, by everybody performing the puja, the one who is at the bottom will come up to the highest, and then all the level is fixed. Barabar? And then they have a balanced situation, and that's how they bring peace, happiness, and contentment. Chalo.
Having understood the scientific cause of evolution of life explained above, there remains yet one more facet to be realized. Many times the names
So
chosen.
this will be a Kamkaj question. If you find husband, wife, son, and daughter coming for Kamkaj and they all fight with each other, blah blah blah. Okay, what is the immediate answer? That means all the family members have unfavorable
from the previous generations of the family due to an
erroneous.
erroneous
So it is an error.
presumptions that those departed souls have taken rebirth in the form of the newly born children.
So this that means is it live?
Live.
So what is happening is on page number 166, a lot of parents they name their newborn after the departed soul. It is an error made by the parents. Okay, because they think that the departed soul has come back in the family again. That is the error they make, or assuming things like that. Okay, so that's why it says presumption that those departed souls have taken rebirth in the form of the newly born children. Barabar? So it is, they don't come back that soon. Well, it will take some time.
And even though if they come back, it won't come back in the same
Yeah,
family.
yeah, not in the same family. Okay.
Therefore, naming ceremonies of newly born infants are being performed by giving them names of the departed ones over and over again.
So it is going on in the family. They give that name again and over again. Okay, which is not good. In fact,
a soul takes birth in a given family not as per his relations with the members of the family, but according to his desire to reach perfection of his life after having taken birth, and accordingly he has to take birth in the right family.
So the soul has to be named differently, okay, as per their birth in the family.
Let me confirm that it's online before we just miss.
ચાલે કેમ કરે પેલો 12, 13 ને 14 સેમિનારમાં 13, 14 ને 15 કે 15માં તો તું હોય આફ્ટરનૂન પછી હું કર મને તો ગભરાટ થાય ભાઈ.
It's live.
ના એનો ચાલે ને કઈ નહીં.
Go.
I can hear you complaining about.
I know.
I fixed it. It's live.
Okay, let's go.
At the right time and at the right place.
Okay. So you cannot, simple, all this explanation is do not name the child after the departed soul. The name has to be given as per, you have to have that. In Guru Maharaj, come and get your child name, because just don't follow something, a wrong step and make a mess of it.
Or in the alternative, he is compelled to take birth according to the tendencies towards karma which are yet in balance from many of his previous births.
Right. Self-explanatory.
The naming ceremonies of such newly born infants in the family as per the above states are being performed. Ignorantly, assuming that they have favorable links with some members of the family as direct relations or are akin to the other members of the family.
So this is a wrong thought. Okay, direct relationship, or in the family members or departed. That is not the right way to name the Newborn. Okay.
Having been so linked ignorantly with the karmic traditions of those deceased individuals of the family, even when in the life acquired by the newly born, the severity of their own karma may not be of a very high magnitude.
Magnitude. Okay. The own karma, okay, may not be in a big magnitude. Such naming,
Such naming gives rise to links with unnecessary karma.
right. So that means you name somebody after the departed soul. And if their karma is on a very high magnitude, automatically the newborn will be take it, you'll be hurting that
The
baby.
karma will hurt, right?
Yeah.
Follow the name.
The newly born then have to lead in their future only a very nominal and eventless life.
Eventless life.
Eventless life.
So because you named from the departed soul, so whatever is left over, okay, whatever is there, it will be following the newly born child.
Plus his own from
Plus
the
his
past
own.
life.
હા. પણ પેલાના એટલા બધા પ્રખર છે. The other one is so high in a big magnitude કે એના તો દબાઈ જ જાય ને. You know, inherit કરે ને unnecessarily. These details
regarding Vimochan have been presented seriatim to enable one to grasp fully the theoretical implications of the subject.
right.
The importance of its close study therefore needs to be emphasized.
So you have to take a
Needs no emphasis.
needs no emphasis. બરાબર એ બધું એક્સપ્લેન કરેલું જ છે but you have to એના પર જોર કરવા જેવું નથી. All you remember is you don't name anybody after the departed soul. Okay, good. You ready?
I was going to say, continue that. I'm going to grab something.
Whatever.
Generally, persons who are in difficulties do not have knowledge of the defects which creep in their lives due to the causes explained in the method of Nirakana.
Let me read. Sorry, I was lost. Generally, persons who are in difficulties do not have knowledge of the defects which creeps in their lives due to the causes explained in the method of Nirakana. So when you guys are suffering, you don't have the causes. You don't know what the causes are. Okay. Majority of them,
therefore, through ignorance, attribute their griefs to such misgivings, like an apprehension that their friends or relatives have to taken recourse to sorcery against them, or that mediums of some evil spirits have been employed to trouble them.
right.
By such weak and suspicious thoughts,
These are all the thoughts which goes around. Okay, by બરાબર? કારણ કે you don't know the real cause. So you will go with the suspicious. And ત્રીજા ઘેરે કરી લાગ્યું, કોઈ પેલાએ કરી લાગ્યું. They are on their own.
They on their own ignorantly give an opportunity to
other
sadhakas to earn money by exploiting their weaknesses.
Because you're weak, because you're ignorant, you try to reason out things your way, and then you give an opportunity to the other person to make money from you. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, if this guy, you go to a person, you say your third neighbor is a witch.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I knew. So you go and spread the word around. But if you ask that person, really, do you have any proof? Then that person will back off. But you trust that person so much that you accept, and then you start looking at that person as if she's really a witch. So, because you're brainwashed. Somebody is taking really a good advantage of your ignorance. બરોબર ને? If the opposite party knows that he is dumb, so let me nail him.
It is not that branches of knowledge, such as mantra, tantra,
Bhoot
bhoot
pret
pret, do not exist.
But
this means cannot be utilized easily by anyone and everyone. It is only because one cannot find out the true cause of his griefs.
So it's not, it's Dada is saying that they don't exist, they do exist. But are they really affecting you? Because you don't know the cause, you know. So that's why do not, it is not that branches of knowledge such as mantra, tantra, bhoot, pret do not exist. But these means, that means all these means, cannot be utilized easily by anyone and everyone. You cannot just use them to kill your defects or the problems. Okay.
It is only because one cannot find out the true cause of his griefs and difficulties that he helplessly depends on them.
You understand? Because we are so lazy in doing the digging. What is the real cause? And we are in dark, and we take more darkness from the person we think that he is intelligent, and you are actually sinking. बरोबर છે? So, you understand? So we understood all this in motion. Okay. Diksha Vidhi. Diksha means initiation. Huh? Vidhi. Diksha means initiation. How many Dikshas Dada has given? 5.
After the right guidance indicated through Nirakana, Dikshas are given to the devotees as per the command of my most revered master for their welfare as well as that of their family.
So first, you cannot give Dikshas right away. First, you have to give, you come with the problem, Nirakaran is given, you are defect free, then you learn bhakti, and then slowly, the initiations are given by the Guru. That Diksha was told by Baba to Dada that you can now, but for that, Dada has to receive all the Dikshas. For that, he had to do all the penance. Then he was authorized to give the Dikshas. Okay.
These Dikshas comprise of the Upasana Diksha, Namasmaran Diksha, and Anugraha
Diksha.
Diksha.
So Upasana, there are 3 kinds. Upasana Diksha, Namasmaran Diksha, and Anugraha Diksha. Okay. On top of that, Dada added 2 more. Okay. Upasana Diksha means Bhakti. Namasmaran Diksha and Anugraha Diksha. In the case of these, okay, go ahead.
In the case of those devotees who have taken the benefit of all the 3 Dikshas, the Upasana Diksha Devadetta.
So here, Upasana Diksha means, Upasana Diksha gives you guidance how to worship your Kula Dharma, how to perform the Kula Dharma and a Kula Achar. Kula Dharma means family rights, and Kula Achar means action. Okay, relating to the Dev Devtas, mean your family God. In a
very simple and easy manner, as this may not have been duly performed by them so far.
right. So if you have not done it in the past, automatically by receiving the Upasana Diksha, you will start doing it and you have received the initiation.
The method of the
Namasmaran
Diksha is that the devotee should repeat the
Namasmaran
Namasmaran for a stipulated number of count, and before such Namasmaran he should pronounce a particular sankalpa.
So Namasmaran means you keep on repeating Nam and Smaran. Smaran means you have to keep on repeating that name is called Namasmaran Diksha. Okay.
The third Diksha is called the
Anugraha.
Anugraha.
So first one is Upasana, second one is Namasmaran, third one is Anugraha.
This Diksha should not be taken to mean that one has to merge himself into the Guru principle, which he worships and adores.
Right.
It is in fact a preparation for the
So
Guru.
let us understand, this Diksha should not be taken to mean, that means you should not understand Anugraha Diksha, that one has merged himself into the Guru principle. That means you have become one with the Guru principle which he worships and adores. Okay. What is upasana? Upasana will teach you how to do your Kula Dharma and Kulacha. Namasmaran means repetition of the mantra. And the third one is now you are going to yet understand. The third Diksha is Anugrah. It is in fact
a preparation for the Guru Diksha that it is to follow.
that is to follow, right? It's a preparation. Okay. You ready? Go ahead.
Even when the system of dikshas is so laid down, those devotees who have been given these three dikshas carry an impression and faith that these have been given to them to achieve their upliftment in their religious path or else to experience uh, shaks,
Sakshatkar.
sakshatkar of the gods whom they have been worshipping over a long period of time.
So Sakshatkar means Sakshatkar means God Himself is standing in front of you. That means okay.
Long period of time, or of the Guru principle they enshrine today as their most revered and honorable Guru.
Good.
Due to this wrong impression, they do not lend any thought towards what is the true cause for which the benefit of Diksha is to be taken.
Right.
On the contrary, they create an illusory impression that now, after receiving the three Dikshas, their spiritual life has begun. In reality, and set aside or totally ignore their bounden duties towards their families and spend their maximum invaluable time in worship.
So the Guru Diksha is given. That means I have won the race. So they will get out of the other responsibilities.
As if they are going to achieve something supernormal.
So that is not the power of thinking. Guru Diksha means all these Dikshas are given so that you still have to perform whatever is needed to be performed. You cannot just stop all the other duties.
In reality, as per guidance given, these three dikshas are not in any way related to the attainment of benefit of a spiritual life, or for experiencing
Sakshatkar of Devta.
sakshatkar or devta.
So one should not think that since I have received all the three initiation, that means whenever I perform puja, the God Almighty is going to stand in a physical body. Sakshatkar. No.
This upasana is in fact related to the body medium of the life in the present birth, or in other words, to one's body, speech, and mind.
Right. Okay. Sure.
A devotee's has to acquire appropriate benefit of the materialistic and spiritual life in his very present birth itself through his body medium. That is, through the body, speech, and mind.
So prapancha and paramat, you have to achieve or balance through body, speech, and mind.
But this body medium, the existence of which can be felt and realized, is connected with the rinanubandhas of many past births.
But this present body, okay, is connected directly with the runanubandha of all the past life. Barabar?
These rinanubandhas comprise of many of his past births, and also as per these births, the families, religions, and the rinanubandhas of Devadevatas in which he has taken birth in the past.
So present and past connected. Barabar?
The relationship of such births taken from time to time as well as the current birth have to be lived through the present body medium as a matter of duty.
And unfortunately, who has to bear all this? The present body. The present body has to bear the impact of the past and present Runanubandha.
So present life જરાક બી ભક્તિની હોય જસ્મીન પાસ્ટમાં કરેલી નહીં હતી.
They are totally linked. Tatit liya hai nahi, you bring something. But who is the suffering body? Is the present body.
Present body.
But the action taken in the past life by the other body has brought the reason also, the cause. Barabar nahi? So in this, the present body is going to suffer with the past Runanubandha. એમાં બધા જ આવી જાય ને પાછે પાછે.
Through the relation,
Though the relation.
though the relation of encirclements which exist around the body medium is with the currently acquired body, speech, and mind, it is only when the currently acquired body medium is conducive to all the Rinanubandhas that there will be no obstacles in the current life in the fulfillment of whatever desires and expectations about peace and happiness which one may cherish.
બરોબર છે, it's self explanatory.
But-
સેમ પાછું રિપીટ અમુક શબ્દો બધા ઘણા રિપીટેડ થાય પાછા.
But if the body medium acquired today in one's current birth, that is his body, speech, and mind, is not conducive to bear these Rinanubandhas, then in current life, even when as per these Rinanubandhas peace and happiness has been provided for.
So here, but if the body medium acquired today in one's current birth, that means the present body, okay, that present body, that in his, that is his body, speech and mind is not conducive to bear this. So that means the present body is not going to bear the impact of the past Runanubandha. Do you understand? આજે body જે છે is not compatible with the past Runanubandha. Then what happens? If it is compatible, the present body will suffer. But if the present body is not compatible, then what happens? Then in current life, even when as per these Rinanubandha, peace and happiness has been provided for, the life acquired in this current birth cannot attain. So the past Runanubandha was supposed to give peace, happiness and contentment to this present body. But the present body is not compatible to that blessing, therefore he will not attain peace, happiness. So there is both sides of the coin. If the present body is compatible and if there are defects in the Rinanubandha, the present body will be affected. But let's say if the blessings are there in the Rinanubandha and that Rinanubandha was supposed to give peace, happiness and contentment, but still the present body cannot enjoy. You get it? So
Because
it both
it's not compatible.
it's not compatible. One is compatible to attract negative energy, one is not compatible to attract the positive energy. Then both sides you are nailed. Barabar? Much beyond carrying out hard and strenuous labor. Barabar? It is the body is not compatible. Therefore, let's say somebody is sitting here, he is lazy. That Runanubandha was supposed to give him lots of money in this life, okay, and lots of nice happiness to the family. But the present body is so lazy. How do you become so lazy? By eating too much, by not performing. Then you're lazy. Then the Runanubandha will come and say, hello, if you work only 2 hours, I will give you 100,000. Well, can you just go and get me 100,000?
Do not do the 100.
So he doesn't want to. So Rinanubandha is there to help and bless him. But his present body is not active or compatible. Therefore, the other
Help is there.
Yeah, help is there because that past Runanubandha is there, but the present body is a defective body.
Yeah.
Then also it's a problem. So let's say you get lots of good opportunity of job, and then you say, oh, but I want only 6-figure job. Somebody called me and said, I don't have a job. I said, you doing puja? Yeah. How come you're not finding job? No. Jobs are, too many people call me for job, but they are only paying me $6, $7, $8. I said, are you making anything right now? No. So is it $5 and $6? Is that not coming in? Yeah. You're already behind with some of your bills, but that your status is so high that you don't like that $5 or $6 job. So the Runanubandha is helping, but the present body is not
Ready
taking.
to accept.
What I told them, what I told that lady is, you have zero income now. Okay, for a past blessing, you're now going to make. Somebody is hiring in kitchen, $5. Okay, $5.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Go, But so if you're looking for a 6-figure job, $150,000 job, sit on it, because that Runanubandha is still not. You still have to wait for that Runanubandha to get you that salary. Chalo.
But because of the high expectation or like body is not
Or
compatible,
sometimes they are lazy
sometimes the karma is really to give the
Fruit.
fruits.
But,
But then it time
but the
the
present
then
body
time
doesn't want
pass,
to.
eh?
The present. No, time pass also in the present body. कौन जाएगा winter में? Who wants to go? You know.
The body also is connected.
Main here they are talking about the current body.
Both.
Both sides, extreme. बराबर? चलो. When?
I just went off now. There we go. When in the current life such a sequential chain of defects brought down from one's past traditional lines of defects is related with Rinanubandhas, and the Rinanubandhas in turn are related to life.
So Rinanubandha, defective Rinanubandha and favorable Rinanubandha is going to mess up your current life. Directly in the relationship with your current life. It depends because the body is new. And you have no idea whether this body is compatible or
Not compatible.
I had an incident, we know somebody who has a talent but he doesn't want to go and work. Why? Because the wife is making good money. So that the current body is defective.
Lazy.
Defective.
And people are calling him to give him lots of odd jobs. No. How can I go? Whole life he was babysitting the kids.
Bayrin by Hakata.
And in the end, what happened? The wife dumped him. They are both divorced. But the wife was nice that the wife dumped him after the kids were 18 and 21. So, so you end up getting such a partner and then the whole life is wasted.
Then, for the fruition of the efforts which the devotees are putting in constantly to acquire peace, happiness, and contentment in the current life, a medium in the form of blessings is essential.
Essential, yes, the medium of the. So you need a blessing to act between your present body and the Rinanubandha. Okay. If the present body is defective, make it favorable. If the present body is lazy, take the advantage of the blessing and get out and work. Okay.
To accord to the devotees the benefit of such a medium, the application of means as ordained by my revered master, such as creating a favorable linkage of the body medium of the current life with the Rinanubandhas, or to make the Rinanubandhas favorable to the currently acquired body medium for the welfare of the devotees is called
Diksha Vidhi. That's the same explanation I gave you. That means between the current body and that is the current life and the favorable or unfavorable Rinanubandha, a blessing is given. Now they both work in harmony and that process is called Diksha Vidhi. So that is why when the Diksha is given to you, that Diksha Vidhi is working in this direction. Barabar?
Having taken the benefit of the three dikshas, devotees should refrain from trying to think over the relationships which these dikshas hold with the devatikas, or from adjusting the degree to which the benefit of the Paramarthic life has been attained and how much yet remains to be attained.
Go ahead. Yeah.
If instead the members of the family of the devotee in which he lives his day-to-day life were to notice in terms of thought, behavior, speech, etc., the comparative change that has taken place in them between the period prior to the devotee taking the diksha and now after he has taken them, and further they were also to observe if their behavior towards a devotee and the devotee towards them has changed into a congenial and the affectionate one, the benefits that accrue and the mutual affection that is created among the members can be called true Paramarthic upliftment.
So you have to observe that what my life was before getting medium's blessing and what is my life now. Okay, and then you will say that something is working in my life, something is uplifting me, and that uplifting is called okay. No prapanch uplifting. Prapanch you failed. Prapanch means materially you tried, but because of external help, which help? Some blessing which is making some dikshas. Something is working now in your life where the present life was affected because of the past runanubandha is now balanced and fixed and brought to the platform where it is comparable, and therefore your life is getting uplifted, and that is called paramarthik upliftment. Okay, that is the knowledge one should get, and the family members should realize. So let's say if the parents goes to the guru, before you didn't have anything to eat. Now parents go to the guru, they bring the puja, they started doing it. Parents are getting new clothes, better life. I mean the kids along with the parent. But the kids, they don't realize why there is a sudden change, or if the parents fail to explain, look, because of this is somebody is showering the extra blessing and we are prospering. So please start worshipping. Then that family will have a everybody will be working in harmony. But imagine that means all the family have to understand that some divine force is acting on us. બરાબર ને? એ જ્ઞાન હોવું જોઈએ એમ. Understanding.
Acquiring the benefits of these dikshas in the early stages of sadhana, the devotees achieve a congruity in their body, speech, and mind.
So body, speech and mind, you will also see that the diksha is working.
Thereafter, the Guru Diksha is accorded.
Hmm.
This moment signifies the commencement of spirituality in the life of the devotee.
Paramarthik upliftment, and also the beginning of the spiritual upliftment. Okay.
Sitting before an idol for its upasana, assuming that the gross body is the medium of such upasana, is not enough.
Enough. So it is a wrong thought. Sitting for upasana with your gross body is not enough. Barabar?
The concentration of mind on that upasana is equally essential.
So you cannot just take your body and sit there. You should also have that concentration, the connection with the upasana you're doing or the prayers you're doing.
However, it is often seen that at the time of such upasana, the mind dwells on subjects other than the relevant upasana.
So basically, when you take your gross body and you sit there and start doing your puja, are you really doing your puja? Because you're not connecting, therefore you're connecting where? With the problems, instead of connecting with the puja.
Devotees must have often experienced this phenomenon prior to their
Dikshanta Vidhi. We have gone through, we have experienced it, right? When you get the puja, but I have finished my 5 weeks, the problem is still there. So constantly you're opening the lid instead of coming closer to the puja or getting connected with the puja you have received.
Under such a false pretext of worship, the devotee not only deceives God, but more than that, he deceives himself, and the time supposed to have been spent on meditation over God during the worship is utilized neither for the devotee nor God.
दोनों को काम नहीं. The time is wasted because you're constantly thinker of your own problem rather than thinker of your puja and getting connected with the God Almighty, right?
The foundation of paramarthic upliftment lies in the purification of body, speech, and mind, leading them to a stage of maturity in which the ardent call made by the devotee towards God reaches him, and reciprocation given by God reaches up to the devotee.
So it is a give and take business. If you do it from your heart, your prayers are going to reach God Almighty. Once it reaches there, from there, what is going to come to you?
Blessing.
Problems, right?
Blessings.
But your prayers are not reaching there because your prayers are shaken up by the thoughts you have about your problem. Therefore, the prayers are not reaching there. पहुंचने तक नहीं पहुंचती. So it is not reaching the destination, and therefore, since it's not reaching there, the blessing is not coming from there, and it's not reaching you.
Yeah.
So in between, what is the obstacle?
They're thinking about problems.
The thinking about the problem rather than thinking about the.
Puja.
So both sides, the time is wasted. Who's the winner? God.
No.
No.
Nobody.
Negative.
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 What do you mean nobody? Nobody wins. A negative wins.
Negative.
Every action has equal and opposite reaction. You do your action, but when it's not there, the equal and opposite reaction is the negative, double. So,
The fulfillment of this action, in other words, is
sakshatkar. That means if you perform your prayers nicely and you are the recipient of the blessing, that is called sakshatkar. Sakshatkar means a lot of people think that a three-dimensional God body will be standing in front of me. That is not sakshatkar. Now, am I making myself clear? Physical body of God. Like, for example, none of the Devi Devtas are going to stand here. Oh, thank you. You have accepted my prayer so fast. That is not going to happen. So, when your life is changing, when the problems are going away, and when you are really receiving, so when in Omkar Sadhana, when your body feels warmer, okay, not because the heater is right beside you, okay, but you feel the heat, you sweat, that means you are receiving something. Okay. So this give and take business with you and the Almighty, diminishing the negative, is called sakshatkar. And what is not sakshatkar? God in physical body, standing in front of you. But I said that word. You finished that sentence. Are we? It's okay. We were very close. So now it's sakshatkar.
Mama देखेगा.
ને આપણે સાક્ષાત્કાર કર્યું. You started, I completed, therefore સાક્ષાત્કાર. બરાબર? So lot of outside, like if you go and talk to some other people, what is sakshat? Sakshat means he should stand in front of you. And I'm dying to see him in physical body. Are you don't see the blessing? Blessing is also part and parcel of him or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So that is sakshatkar. Why? What you gonna? Or if you see, that is a lot of people. They say, you know what? I want to see Baba. Are you cannot stand that energy. It's like a ball of fire.
Yeah.
So it's not that easy when they stand in front of you. So atlu enjoy karo ni.
Yeah.
Even this much is enjoyment.
આખો લાડુ હજુ.
So why I tell people there is little happiness in Guru Maharaj. You should always say thank you is sakshatkar.
Yeah.
So let's say by doing the puja you find the job. By doing the thing you get this. You received something. By receiving something you get raise. 50 cents, $1 raise. Thank you. That means he was standing in front of me and gave me the blessing. And that is why by saying thank you to him, that means God Almighty is going to say, wow. That is why every day the mailman is going to give you the mail. If he doesn't deliver the mail in your box, do you know what is happening? Do you know what is up for sale? Do you know who's sending you the letter? Do you know how many creditors will be standing at your doorstep because you won't get the bill and you won't pay them? So the mailman is doing sakshatkar. Yes, so you have to reward him.
Bring him the gift.
No, but by rewarding him, you are telling him that, thank you.
Yeah.
So everything is appreciated. Same thing, God Almighty doing everything to you. So every minute you say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is called. So God will also enjoy coming and standing in front of you in the form of blessings. Yes or no? But then, this is all. It's not God. It is like fluke, coincidence.
Think કરવું છે, appreciate કરવું છે, એ બી આવવું જોઈએ.
ચલો. એ ગેમ રમવા લાગે બધા.
No,
Okay.
I'm just waiting for. I'm watching the stream.
Okay.
Working.
Ready?
Working hard,
Working hard to give these
Dikshanta
Dikshanta
Vidhis,
Vidhis the Siddha form in future and cultivating that tradition for the welfare of the people who are in grief is a cause and effect relationship, which in other words is called Sri Maharudra Swahankar.
Swahakar. Okay. So working hard to give these Dikshanta Vidhis the Siddha form in nature, in future, and cultivating this tradition for the welfare of. So what is the why this yajna was performed? The final ritual, Dada said, so that the blessing will keep on flowing in your life. And the sakshatkar means him standing in front of you in a blessing form, and then you become a recipient and your miseries are taken away. That is why that whole process is called Maharudra Swahakar. So we have 10 more minutes. Such a Swahakar.
Such a Swahakar rite may have been performed elsewhere earlier, and it may be performed on a much larger scale in future.
Oh, Dada did the prediction. That Swahakar Yagna must have been done in the past. It might be done again at a very large scale. Why?
In the future.
In the future. Why?
Because
Maybe humanity want to.
Humanity.
No, because then Kalyug will be the dark era. Is going to be hammering in such a force that there will be another Maharudra Swahakar will be needed.
In the future.
So that means every time the Sakshatkar is easy right now. But it will be becoming more difficult because the more impurities will be standing in front of you. So time will be getting. This sentence, in fact, this sentence gives you a lot of meaning.
yeah.
That somebody, it will be performed again.
Then Guru has to come, Sadguru has to
No,
come.
no, that is why it will be that Maharudra Swahakar will be performed by instruction of the Guru by the devotees. I don't know, we don't know.
But it will be.
But આ તમને એક alarming
Warning.
warning તો આપી જ દે ને. It's giving you a warning that the dark era will strike so hard, okay, that it will be, the Sakshatkar will become difficult and difficult. Chalo.
However, a right type of sankalpa is the medium through which the rite has to be performed.
Only right type of sankalpa means Shakti-pit prayer. If somebody tried to do the Maharudra Swahakar with a different direction or motive, then that Maharudra Swahakar will not give you the fruitful result. Here the Dada was able to get, because he was a Parabrahma, he was God himself in the physical body, and he performed it with the help of the others. And what was the motive? To bring the peace, happiness and contentment on this earth, to all the, and to uplift the human being. Mere
declaration of a sankalpa that this rite being performed for the peace, happiness, and contentment of the people who are in grief and sorrow will not bring the fruits of the rite to our share.
So by just making the declaration, okay, like Prime Minister making all these declarations. Okay, I will be, if you elect me, I will do this. And what happened in their term if they don't do it? That means the sankalpa was all falsified. You tricked people, So it's not just making the announcement. You have to really make it happen.
Because before performing the rite, it is essential to know in full details and locate the chief or prime difficulty from out of the many difficulties facing the devotees.
So you have to screen out the whole process. What is needed, what I have to be prepared for. Okay, all that. The homework has to be done. You cannot just do the declaration. Okay.
If the causes of the defects as per which expectations of peace, happiness, and contentment in current life remain unfulfilled are not located correctly by the knowledgeable one, the sankalpa made at the time of performance of the rite will have no further significance beyond being merely a routine religious rite and will not give any further benefit to the devotees, but just the satisfaction that such a religious rite has been performed.
So by performing the rites, you are just doing the bodily action and doing the performance of the yagna. But actually, there is no benefit achieved. Why? Because the sadhak, what is happening here? The sankalpa made at the time of performance right will have no further significance.
Beyond just being, it was a rite. That's it.
So if the causes are not screened out, if they are left in there, that means it becomes merely a pure act of doing it, but you're not going to. You're cooking rice. Some ladies are so lazy that even they have the stone and they will put it in the cooker. Is the dinner ready? Yes, yes, ready. When the husband eats the rice, all the stones he has to chew at that time. So that means you have performed the rice, you have made the rice, but because you did not screen the rice, the person who is eating is not going to enjoy. Yes or no? India मतलब वो काकर आवे कि नहीं? I have seen so many ladies, they just, and look like that. They are lazy to take out the stone from the rice, from the grain. Magni dal, all this, moong dal, and all this. The poor husband get nailed. When they eat, you can hear this, you can, everybody sitting on the dining table. And so that means if those defects are not removed, then you're not eating the pure rice. Act is performed, okay. Cooking is done, but it's not enjoyable. Chalo, we'll stop here.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next Friday. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night. Let us know. There was a lot of disturbance, so I think we already know.
Next time they should not come though. I corrected it while we were
I
doing
know.
it, so.
I know. Ardi book chali gayi.
Correct. You.
मेहनत तो कर तो चला है.
Exit.
At that, no. At the
Stop streaming.
Yeah.